Hey, hey, hey. Hello, hello. Welcome to another ES Futures trading stream. Today is Tuesday. It is August 12th. It is 9:01 Eastern Time in the US. I guess there is something going on here. I cannot hear. I guess I have no audio. What's wrong here? Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Welcome to another ES Futures trading stream. Today is Tuesday, August 12th. It is 9:03 a.m. Eastern Time in the US. We had CPI just moments ago. And we can see a reaction. What I have here on the screen is there's something interesting in this little thing. This bunch of, can I see this tremendous imbalance in both the ES and Nasdaq. Uh-oh. You can see here as well the ES around these areas that are highlighted here. Yeah. And now many times, all the time actually, what happened before has a lot to do with what's happening currently in these markets. Yesterday I considered there wasn't good opportunities yesterday, and I was actually focused, not focused, and I'm thinking that we may have something to the upside here towards the all-time highs here, which is not actually that far, and but at the same time, while we were talking about these things in the upper side, I mean the potential movement or directional move that we were looking at in this market. Um, I try also to keep myself centered, right? To have a broad appreciation of the market. Yearly, I guess a couple of times during the stream, we were as we see it as the same way as we see these highs, these all-time highs in the years. We were watching also. I was watching these lows here, very mechanical, right? Very risky upside, right? Can most likely laggards, and then just extended, just duplicated this trend line we have here in the daily time frame, and move it to the outside, potentially having this upper side as a potential area of resistance. And as the periods started to develop, actually the stream lasted only 2 periods, I believe. We also got another duplicated another descent line and put it at the bottom of this one, like just for the sake. I didn't mean anything, right? But when we see the market doing something, okay, this is what this market may be trying to do, right? Because that is ultimately, or at least for me, the main idea of trading. If I am going to do something, I first need to find out what the market is trying to do, or what the market is doing, and what the market can do, all right, or maybe trying to do. Because it doesn't matter what I do, right? I can be long, I can be short, I may think this can happen or that can happen. It doesn't matter. What really matters is what the market do. What the market do. And that's how we got this line in the bottom. The nobody's surprises. That's how we got pretty much how we got a low here, right? Failing to reach the upper side. Now we have something here. Extremely mechanical. Very, very mechanical. And we were talking there during the stream about the trend, right? We have the monthly, weekly, and daily time frames going higher. All of them going high, all right? And the only one that was in the opposite direction, that was actually going lower, was the intraday, which was this value. As you can see here, value never, okay, this is the original value during the first three or four periods. Value never moved lower, never moved in, not even inside this value, right? And that is an indication of short of a strength, or at least short-term strength in this market. Now, the risk comes here, right? When we see this downside movement, prices going lower and lower, right? We see prices going lower and lower with lower volume, relative or a little bit lower volume than Friday, for example. I start to believe this market is going lower without missing the fact that value actually ended a little bit higher, right? Where the market was until maybe K, J, and K. This value was overlapping. I guess at least one or two ticks here. Ticks from this value right here. Let me see. Let me do a screenshot so I can show you better. All right. Value represented was this, and until this point it was like this, something like this. I don't remember exactly, but maybe down here, right? But as this started to move, actually what the curious thing is, right, as that started to happen, value actually clearly was clearly overlapping higher relative to the previous day. There's a lot of trading that came or that happened below zero. Zero is let me show you where. 6399.75. Where is zero? Here, zero is here. Very questionable zero. Right, I see at 40 at 6400 by mechanical, right? And last is just a little bit lower. Let's call it 6950. Yeah, 6950 right here. That's what last is. Alright. Notice what do we have here. You know, being short this market is a risk. Oh, what the heck happened here? My bad. Okay. I don't know what the heck is going on here. Alright. Notice this high here. Right. Notice where M high is. Alright. This area that we use as a potential support, that's where the market will start to buy here. It was used as a support, intraday support at least, right? Can you see there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? 9 periods using this area, right, from the previous day as support. And what happened after that? This liquidation. Market breaks through and gives us excess here right at closing. So this one is not relevant for today's trading. We do have excess now. We do have excess. By the way, I hope you remember what this DC was, this distribution close was. It's not a surprise, right? It's not a surprise for me that the market has that low around that level. This is 8, 11 low. Tape low, here. Now let me maximize, let me expand this a little bit so you can see better here what I am talking about, right? Let me move this. This is the ES here. I'm going to undo all the merges of this profile and show you this. This one, this distribution close here, this level yesterday was actually here first at one moment in time was here, right? Because that is, or that was, a reference. Again, this is just the dynamics of trading, how short-term traders work, right? When this market, when you see this market going lower, right, it forms a distribution here. You got one here, single piece here, and when the market comes back, this is an important, very important reference. And the market opens. Where it opens down here. And it closes this one. The next thing we see in the upper side is this one. We got this one. Right? And when the market goes back again, we have, remember, we had what it was. We have this area, right? Previously this area, which then is used as a support for this. And that's actually this area here. This area being used to build value. The market starts trading sideways around this area. I'm using just this day as a reference. When this collapse, when this base collapse, okay, the next thing to watch is this one. And the market actually do not come here. These are all shorts here. These are all shorts. The upside movement remove this short inventory and give us long. What kind of longs is the question, right? This is weak longs. A lot of weak longs laggard here. These ones are deal with a shake off, and now we have another upside movement, especially with this inventory being built during the overnight session and CPI news. What the number was, don't know. I can think maybe it was a positive number. Let's check it out. Okay, let me see. Let me check what that number was. Core inflation. Alright, previous. No, wait. I need to update this core inflation. Where are you? Tuesday. Previously 0.2, consensus 0.3, forecast 0.2, actual 0.3. Is actually higher than I expected, right? I thought it was lower. So the inflation is higher, but the market has a reaction that doesn't care about that. It just keeps. It actually moves higher against the number. Okay. Pay attention to that, right? It's not the number that matters, but what the market does relative to the number. Right? We have a spike in bonds, a spike to the upside, which is to which the market is actually ignoring that movement, right? Because the market, when bonds go higher, the market has a tendency to do in the opposite direction. All of that is being ignored right now. But at one moment water, the market has to deal with that. But I am not going to upfront that. Okay? Because before the market do that, I will be broke if I have to up from the movement. And that's not the business. Now, this reference, I would say, I don't know if I don't want to keep this. I don't want this to be in the way. Let me see how it looks. Here it doesn't look. I guess it looks. Maybe if I do this, the market has to deal with this low, this late. What do I do? Okay, this JK might be of relevance for today. And actually, copy and move down. I'm going to use this reference for the overnight. Okay, the overnight closing of the distribution as a reference for today's trade. Let me split this overnight profile. Look at what you have here. Look at what kind of longs do we have here. Can you see this? You can clearly see where this market is being bought. Right? There is something here, and this is it happened here. You had one, well, maybe not for relevance. Now we have another one. This is the first one that happens. This is the second time it happens. It happens after CPI. Absolutely mechanical here. I am not saying that the market is going to come down, right? Remember, before I catch the movement, if I try to affront, I will lose all my money here. But this is something to remember. The more time it takes to come back over here, I am speaking in days term, the most irrelevant this becomes. Okay. Now, let's check. Let's check the histograms for this overnight. For this 8:30 a.m. period. Okay, this is it. Look at what we have here. We have absolutely nothing here. Then we have some build up here, which makes me believe, right? If the market comes down and check this area here, this is an area that can be used as which is actually the high of this period, the last period of the overnight session. There can be something around this area. I don't need actually that much. I know what's happening here around these lows. The low of this profile is very important. The lower edge is very important, huh? But feels the market has to deal with this. Notice how inventory is most of the overnight inventory is long. The market is opening, or is about to open inside previous day range, which is an advertisement for chop rotation. Then the trend is still here. If you come on, how I do horizontal line. I don't need that horizontal line, right? Is that okay? If I do a right here, maybe the low, zero and last can be the lower edge here, right? Which will be which will be the lower side of this range, this new range this market is forming, around the 6400. Is that 6400? Yeah, 6400, around 6400. If the market doesn't do anything regarding this, remember why I'm checking here and not here, right? Because this profile is in the way, right? The same distance that I have between this profile is about the same distance that I need to do when I need to draw this line. So around kind of like around this area here, it just coincides with sale. There has been heavy presence, a lot of short-term trading, very mechanical trading in this market. Alright, market is going to open very soon. Alright, market is open. Look at this. Look at this. This is Nasdaq here. Oh, this is just 200. I thought it was 1000. But I am watching carefully. Look at where this high is. Look at this with high. What this? Just a moment, please. Okay. Look at with this high, man. This is a very questionable high here. Alright. Remember, the market is opening inside previous period range. Chop is and rotation are high. Also, chop and rotation are high at this moment. But I am watching this one, and in the same way as this distribution, I mean, this kind of formation play a role in what happened after this day. Now I am watching this little distribution here, and of course what you have below this. There's a whole bunch of long inventory in below this area. If the market comes down here and takes, why do I have this green area here? Why do I have this one? Why do I have this thing here? No, this is not relevant anymore. Why I do have this? I forgot why. I'm not going to use that. I'm going to move my area, my monitor area. This is value. Look at what value is. It is just the first period, okay? Just the first period. We have a breakout. Yesterday we have a breakout and failure. Here in the morning we have a breakout and failure. Careful here, right? We may not see the same thing here. Now we have a potential. Now the all-time high is just so close, man. Notice what do we have here. Look at this. Right? What do we have here? There was a lot of dealing from this one as a reference yesterday. Which is this? Okay, which is this one? Okay, it's kind of got I have. Man, this is also the upside that why high at this. Really high now. Notice the difference between what we have here, remember, and these thousands here. The delta is a difference to the upside. The pressure to the upside was huge here. Alright. You can quickly get not just notice, right? It's highly visible, highly unusual here. It is a lot of pressure here during this period here. Remember, those 2, 3 on the left are Nasdaq, and this one, the one on the right, are the ES. This big one is the ES with overnights. I'm going to leave this as a standard profile. I am paying attention to this one now. I want to merge these profiles because I don't care about those ones, at least now. I want to check. I want to check this one now. Okay, this is what is this high, this little distribution, this little one here from this day has been closed, right? This is not coincidence. The market closes this one, right? There is some back and forth. Next thing, Next reference is the all-time high. And of course, we have another an all-time high that was made in the overnight session, which is highly questionable for anything the market has to do in the to the downside.